Hi viewers, welcome back to our channel. So recently I have attended one interview. In that interview I came across one typical problem solving question in Java. So the question goes like this. So write a method or a code block to find indexes of two integers in an array, adding which will become equal to a given number. For example, to explain it precisely in this example, right? So we have given we are given one array 15278396, right? So now we need to return indexes. If I call this method find indexes, right, with the array and one integer 15 I have taken here as a one of the inputs to this method. So after calling this method, right, what it should do, it should print the indexes of the integers, adding those integers should become 15. So here in this case 15, right? So we have 7 and 8. So if we add 7 and 8, right, it becomes 15, and also 9 and 16. If we add 9 and 16, it becomes 15, right? So now this method should print indexes of 7 and 8 ones and 9 and 6 ones. So if we take this indexes, right, so 1 0 1 2 3 and 4, it should print 3 and 4 ones, and after that 6 and 7 ones. Okay, so that's the output we should get in this case. So how do we write a method, write this fill this find indexes method, right, with a minimum complexity? Like we need to use as less complexity as possible. Okay, so that is the case condition, a typical condition that we were given. So if we use two loops, right, so we can run one nested loop and we can easily find it out. But the condition that is given here is we should use minimum complexity, like they need it in O of n complexity. Okay, so how do we find it? So for this, right, so what we are going to do, we are going to use one hash map. So in hash map, right, we are aware of the if you are completely aware of concepts of hash map, right, searching in hash maps take only O of 1 complexity. So if we need to find out any element in hash map, right, so it will take only O of 1 complexity. So that is what we will take of advantage from hash map, and we will solve it with O of n complexity only. So we don't need O of n square. If we use nested loop, right, it will become O of n square, but we can avoid it by using a hash map. Okay, so how we can do that? Let me import hash map. Okay, first I am importing required packages, then I am creating one hash map now. Hash map. So inside hash map, right, what I will store? I will store key value pairs with both key and value have are defined as integer types only. Okay, new hash map. Okay, so now this hash map can hold key value pairs with both the types as integer. Okay, so what I'm going to store here, I'm going to store all the numbers that are in that given array along with their indexes. Okay, so what I'll do is, for int I is equal to 0, I less than arr dot, I'll simplify this to arr to minimize the typing. Okay, and then I plus plus. Now what I'll do, map dot put of arr of I, means each element of array will be as key and their respective index. Index means we are running this loop from 0 to till length minus 1, right. So, that I value we can give here. Now, this map contains all the elements along with their indexes. Let me just quickly print out this. Okay, I am getting an error. Okay, I have misplaced brackets and yeah. So, here if you see, right, 1 is at index 0, right, it has been printed, and then 2 is at second index 0 1 2, right. So, its value is like in hash map the order will change, but still their values, whatever key value pairs that we have stored here, they will persist as it is. Now, what we can do, right. So, now how we can solve this problem in the first place. So, for any element, right, we will take one element first. Okay. For example, we will go through this array one by one. First, we will take one value. Okay. From 0 index to till last index we will go until we find out a pair that is whose sum will be equal to this given integer n, right. So, now what I will do, I will go through this array one by one. First, I will take 1, okay, and then I will subtract it from the given number 15, okay. Then I will get 14, right. If I subtract 1 from 15, I will get 14, and then I will search whether the map has that index, that particular value as key or not. If it is present, right, then its index also will be present in the map. We can take both and we can print them. Okay. For example, here we have got 15, right. So, until we go till 7, we will not find any match, okay, because if we subtract 5, right, we will get 10. There is no element 10, right. But if we subtract 7 from this 15, we will get 8. Then we will check whether 8 is there in the hash map or not. As we have already stored here, right, 8 is there. Okay. So, in that case, map will contain 8 also. So, both the numbers have been found successfully. Then in that case, we will print those indexes. Let me write, let me fill up this rest of the code. Okay. Now, what I will do, I will just take 2 indexes. Okay. Index 1 equal to 0, index 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now, I will run one loop, int I is equal to 0, I less than arr dot length, okay, I plus plus. Okay. Now, int remain means every time we need to find what is remaining after subtracting the current element of that array, ith element of that array from the given sum. Okay. Given sum is n, right, n minus arr of I. Okay. And then next, what I will do, index 1 to index 1, right, I will assign this value ind 1. Okay. And then if map dot contains key means whatever remain we have, right, it should be found as a key in the map. Okay. Remain. Okay. So, in that case, only if we have that remaining value in the map as a key, then only we will map the index of that remaining value as index 2. Okay. System dot out dot println index 1 index 2. Let me give it in double quotes, it will not work. Okay. And then break. Even though if we have multiple pairs, we don't need all those pairs, we just need one pair, then we can just directly break this loop. Let me run this code. Okay, 3 and 4 we have got. Okay, why we have got 3 and 4? Because 0, 0, 1, 2 and 3. At index 3 we have 7 and index 4 we have 8. 7 plus 8 will be equal to 15. Okay, or else to simplify this, right, I will print the elements which are present in these both indexes. Okay, print ln ARR of index 1, ARR of index 2. Okay, now at index 3 we have 7. Okay, and at index 4 we have 8. 7 plus 8 will be equal to 15. And if we don't want to break the loop whenever we find out single pair, then we can just remove this break statement completely and we will run. Let me remove ln here. Okay, here what I will do, I will just print like this, so that both indexes and sums will be in single line. Okay, here we have got 3 4 and 4 3, because here we are getting multiple times even though we have only 2 pairs, right. What's happening is when it comes to 8 also it will find out 7 is there, so that's why it is taking 7 and 8 and 8 plus 7, 2 times it is printing. That's why we are getting 2 values. Okay, in that case what we can do, map dot remove remain. Okay, map dot remove remain. Okay, we need to assign back to map, right? That's why. Integer cannot be converted to map dot remove. Okay, somehow this is not getting deleted, not sure, but yeah, let me just quickly Google it. Okay, it's getting late actually, so to shorten this video, right, I'll just keep it as it is, but yeah, we can find a way to remove this element whatever that is already found in the map, so that we will get only ones. Okay, so this is how we can do this problem. So it's one of the common interview questions you might get in future, so that's why I thought of making a video out of it. So even in the interview I was not able to crack it, but immediately after the interview, right, even I didn't Google it, but I just got this idea a stroke out of my mind, so I thought of sharing it on YouTube. So I think this is it, this is how we can do. Thank you guys, please like, share and comment. If you have faced any difficult interview questions, please let me know. I'll try to crack them and show it on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys.